Popped straight up. And no one will track it down. Now here it comes. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Too high, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The first baseman, number 23, Edwin.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him on the way. And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
The left field.
Boy, Giro, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. But no doubt.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And he lays off there, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitcher.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
First offering on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 4 runs here in this half inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I got to count 2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they nearly back. Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41. Kelvin.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Schoop. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Robert is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Robert on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So digging in now, Brendan Dixon. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Hector Santiago enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Santiago.
Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
The second baseman, Leury
First pitch of the at-bat.
Garcia.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Two and 0 now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3 and 0 now.
Well, ball three here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start it in and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada. His head-to-head line against Hector Santiago. He's gone 2 for 6. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Leading up for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 14.
First pitch on its way. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Into the box now, Jacoby Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Nico Goodrum comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Romine. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field on the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The White Sox posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Steve Cishek earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Live and on the air from the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. So stepping in, Luis Robert, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors if he can avoid a collapse here in the final months. It's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here